I would like to show you a sample of one of our recent projects. Yeah, this is a school design, a school building design, and two, this is a classroom, this is the elevation, and this is the floor plan. I would like to tell you some of the unique features of this design. One is that the length of this building, look at it, it is 61 meters, 61 meters, meaning that it has to incorporate expansion joint. Yes, we must have expansion joint in this design. Another uniqueness of this is that we have some of the braces spanning above 6 meters. Look at this computer lab now. Look at this computer lab now. For okay, let's measure. Let me show you something so you get to understand it. Let's measure. We'll just measure from this point to this point. So if you can see, this is 7.2 meters, meaning that we'll be having a beam spanning 7.2 meters. Because this is a computer lab, we will not like to drop any column in this lab to not to cause obstruction. That means our beam will span 7.2 meters. This is one of our recent projects. And also, okay, look at it, 7.2 meters. And then the length, let's also check the length from this point to this point. Let's also check from here to here. So this is one of our recent projects. So we have it that here is spanning is 10.4, so 10.3 meters. So the uniqueness of this design is that one, it has expansion joint because of the length of the building, and then some of our beams are spanning above 6 meters. Remember that the length of your beam is directly proportional to what? Moment, because moment for a simply supported beam is WL square over 8, meaning that the more the length, the more the moment, and the more the moment, the more the reinforcement, or the more the depth of your beam. So this one requires a very wide knowledge to design this, but all this will be explained in our course. Yes, all this will be explained in our course, but I will tell you more about the course very soon. So this is our structural framing, where we place our columns and beams and slab. Remember, one of the priority in structural framing is safety. After safety, the next thing is what? Economy. Your building must be economical in nature. You don't just place column all around your whole building, because if you do that, your building will no longer be economical in nature. So while placing our column and everything, we ensured that our building is economical in nature while putting safety as a priority. So this is our structural framing. Yes, this is the modeling of the classroom block. So you can see it is very, very lengthy. So due to its length, we have to include expansion joint, because we know that concrete do expand and contract. Yeah, due to thermal what? Expansion and thermal what? Contraction. But I'll still explain this more using a voice note. So check out, I'll still explain this more using a voice note. But I'll just like to show you our expansion joint. So look at our expansion joint. We include our expansion joint here. So if you can zoom, look at this. Look at this. You are seeing two columns. You are seeing two columns. This one column, and this another column, and this another column. So you are seeing these two columns. These two columns now, in between it is our expansion joint. There is a space there. That's the expansion joint. We allow the concrete to, with this space now, the concrete can expand and contract without causing cracks on its members, without causing crack on this member. And if you can shake, there is no expansion joint at the foundation. Because why? At the foundation, we have the soil serving as an insulator, meaning that there will be no heat. The temperature is moderate, because the soil is causing the concrete to have a moderate temperature. But you see, listening to the voice note, I'll say drop, so that you understand everything more. We do not include settlement joints because the building are of the same height. Assuming that this part is a two-story building, while this part is a one-story building. That means we will include settlement joint. Yeah, settlement joint. And to settlement joint, we start from the foundation level. But get the course. Everything is well detailed and explained in the course. So if you can see, look at, we're having some of our beams spanning above 6 meters. These are the beams spanning above 6 meters. Yeah, and the depth that we use here is 650 millimeter beam depth. Yeah, because it is 7.2 millimeter depth. So I'll like us to go to the to the design. Let's check. Let's know whether all our members pass. So you get to see. Let's know whether all our members pass. So if you can see, even those that are spanning 6 meters, they all pass. We're able to design them very well. And to all these are the things you are going to learn in the paid course. How to position your column in a way that it will be economical, and also how to design a beam. You get to learn the principles behind them and not assumptions. After carrying out the design of the classroom block, our client was pleased with us, so he now gave us the design of the admin block. So if you can see, this is the admin block. This is the floor plan of the admin block. Yes, because remember, we told that one thing in our design is that we prioritize safety. Then after safety, we prioritize economy. So when they checked our building, it saw that our building was not just safe, but it was economical. So they have to give us this admin block in also for us to carry out the structural design. So look at this is our structural framing, where we placed our column, beam, and slab, where we maintain safety and then economy in view. These are the two things that you are going to learn in our course. How to make sure that your building is not just safe, but is also economical in nature, so that it will help you win more contract. And to the uniqueness of this design is that it has a steel. Look at it, universal steel column. universal steel column. That means we have to place a steel column here, a steel column here, a steel column here. That's the uniqueness of this admin block. I like to quickly show you the modeling of our admin block. So these are admin block, these are admin block, and to look at this our steel section. I told you it's having a steel. Look at these are our steel section and these are steel section. But let's just quickly check whether all our members pass. So I'll go to design status and click on OK. So if you can see, everything passed, including the steel section. Yeah, every single thing passed in the admin block. So get the paid course and learn all these things in detail. Structural framing, how to make sure that your building is safe, and also how to make sure that your building is economical in nature.